Hello and a very warm welcome to Rajya Sabha Television. It's 6:30 p.m. time for Verdict 2015. I'm Frank Pereira. Here are the headlines. Bihar Chief Minister addresses rally in Nokha constituency. Nitish Kumar continues his attack on the NDA. Also says that the BJP lacks leadership in the state. BJP President Amit Shah addresses his 26th election rally in Bihar. Says his party will win with the two-thirds majority. A day after the first phase of polling in Bihar, Grand Alliance and NDA expressed confidence that they will win the elections. Poll pundits say it's a difficult election to call. And we throw the spotlight on Imamganj and Barachatti today, where two Dalit heavyweights and two women candidates are facing off in a battle of votes and prestige. Well, Bihar Chief Minister addressed an election rally in the Nokha constituency of Rohtas today. Attacking at the NDA alliance, Nitish Kumar said that BJP lacks leadership and has no leader to field in Bihar. While accusing the Prime Minister of using foul language during the election campaign, he also said that the Prime Minister represents the Bharatiya Jumla party, which is known to make only fake promises. He also accused the Narendra Modi government of being corrupt. Let's listen to what he had to say.
हमारे यहाँ तो 4 लाख रुपया लेते दिखा और सब कार्रवाई हुई। और आपके यहाँ जिसके यहाँ 2 करोड़ रुपया नकदी धराया उसको आपने मंत्री बनाया। आप किस मुंह से ये बात बोलते हैं? क्या हुआ व्यापम घोटाले में मध्य प्रदेश में न जाने गाजर मूली की तरह कितने लोग मर रहे हैं?
Meanwhile, BJP President Amit Shah addressed his 26th election rally in Rohtas district's Rajpur constituency today. Shah said that he was confident of his party's victory with at least two-thirds majority. Vouching for the BJP candidate Rameshwar Chaurasia, Shah urged the voters to cast their votes after looking at the BJP's track record in other states.
जहां-जहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनी है, किसान, अति पिछड़ा, दलित, महादलित सबके लिए विकास के दरवाजे खुल गए। जहां-जहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनी है, वहां पर एक बार जनता भारतीय जनता पार्टी को चुनती है, बाद में बार-बार भारतीय जनता पार्टी ही चुनकर आती है.
Contesting on 241 seats alone, the Bahujan Samaj Party's chief Mayawati addressed an election rally in Bihar's Kaimur district, attacking the alliance parties over the reservation issue. Mayawati said that the parties are not concerned about the state of the poor in the country. Speaking against the BJP, former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh said that bringing back the black money was a farce.
हमारी पार्टी चुनाव में यहाँ बिहार प्रदेश की अधिकांश विधानसभा की सीटों पर अकेले अपने बलबूते पर पूरी तैयारी के साथ ये चुनाव लड़ रही है। यहाँ किसी भी पार्टी के साथ किसी भी प्रकार का कोई चुनावी समझौता नहीं किया है।
Joining me for a chat this evening to talk about the polls in Bihar is the Deputy Resident Editor of the Hindustan Times, Rai Atul Krishna. A very good evening and thank you for joining me on the program. You know, as far as some of the parties, the regional parties who are taking part in these polls in Bihar, like the BSP and the SP, it seems like they have not gotten beyond the beef controversy issue or, for that matter, even the reservation issue. We've seen Samajwadi Party, politicians as well as BSP Chief Mayawati come out and stick only to that issue. Well, we seem to have some difficulty with the line there. Rai Atul Krishna, can you hear me? If you can hear me, of course, it seems like some of the parties who have entered the fray this time around and who plan on making some kind of a difference there in Bihar, like the Bahujan Samaj Party and the Samajwadi Party, they seem to be sticking to only a couple of issues like the reservation issue or, for that matter, the beef issue.
Frank, Bahujan Samaj Party has always been some kind of a force in Kaimur and Rohtas districts where elections are taking place in the second round on 16th. You see, even in earlier Vidhan Sabha elections, BSP especially has been sporadically winning seats here and there. And you know, this area has a strong Dalit presence and being contiguous with Eastern UP, a lot of what happens in Eastern UP happens, has an effect on some seats in these areas. So, to count out Mayawati, especially in this election, at a time when her party was effaced in the 2014 Lok Sabha election, and now that she is looking for some kind of a revival, I think it will be wrong on our part to dismiss her totally. But
Indeed.
Then we should also keep in mind this is a highly polarized election between the Grand Alliance and the NDA. And when it is being said that it will have an impact, a very deep impact on national politics, we really don't know how or what kind of impact Mayawati and to a lesser extent Samajwadi Party will leave. But, they are a factor.
Indeed, they are a factor. But talking about the NDA and talking about the Grand Alliance, after the first phase of polling yesterday, today we've seen both camps come out and be extremely upbeat about their chances. Both leaders from both camps coming out and saying that they are going to win with a 2/3 majority. The voter turnout, the high voter turnout yesterday of 57% seems to have boosted both these alliances. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Frank, I missed some last part of your question. Will you please repeat it?
What I said was, after a 57% voter turnout during the first phase of polling, it seems like the mood in both the camps, that is the NDA and the Grand Alliance, seems to be upbeat at the moment, both saying that they're going to win with a 2/3 majority.
Yeah, that's what makes this election very, very interesting, both the Grand Alliance and the NDA are claiming that they'll win at least 2/3 of the number of the 49 seats which went to the poll on 12th, that is yesterday. And even the high turnout is being interpreted by each side in their own way. Like, for example, there is this figure saying that women voters were higher in number as compared to male voters. Now, Nitish Kumar is saying because he has been wooing voters with things like reservation of seats for them in panchayats and things like that, the NDA is interpreting it in a different way. They say that the biggest issue among women is security, and the person whose name comes to mind when it comes to security women is Narendra Modi. So, that is what makes it so delicious. We have no idea which way. We can only assume that it is favoring this side or that side. But higher turnout traditionally, as we know, usually is interpreted as something in favor of a change.
Yes.
But then the turnout is not so high. Had it been 60, 62%, 65%, maybe that theory would have come into play more effectively. So we don't know. But the second round, why it's so important, the second round on the 16th, is because it will give us a more definite idea which way these elections are going.
Indeed, but as far as women voters are concerned, you did bring them up, of course. This time around too, we've seen a high voter turnout as far as women are concerned. How much of a key do you think that women hold in these polls?
What we don't know is their higher appearance are a testimony to their gender, this thing that they are women, or it's just an accident of numbers. Usually, to interpret this election, in terms of voter turnout being in favor of one side or the other will not be proper. But what can definitely be said is women are now more aware of the role they play in setting up a new government. And that way, it's a very healthy sign for democracy in a traditional society such as Bihar, in a feudal society such as Bihar, as it used to be known. It is the change to which at least we must give some credit to what Nitish Kumar and the BJP government. I would not rule out BJP also, because they were together till 2013 beginning, right. 2005 November. So, but because Nitish Kumar was the head of that government, he's the face that goes with that impression.
All right. Rai Atul Krishna, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us on the program this evening and putting things into perspective for us. And it's time now for a short break, but still to come, a day after the first phase of polling in Bihar, there are no losers. All political parties are upbeat about their chances. That and much more on the other side. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Get live Rajya Sabha session. News, views, reports and analysis you can trust on social media. Subscribe, follow, like Rajya Sabha Television.
Welcome back. You're watching Rajya Sabha Television. Well, barely 55 kilometers from Patna not so long ago, Jahanabad used to be out of bounds for people. Gun-toting Maoists called the shots here. But things are slowly changing. For voters and candidates both, the big issue in these elections is development.
Jahanabad, a town that once hogged the headlines for caste wars and massacres. Along with places like Gaya, Arwal and Aurangabad, it was mentioned as the killing fields of central Bihar. Today, however, winds of change and the power of the ballot have changed its narrative. Local residents are more focused on issues like irrigation and basic amenities.
हम लोग को पानी की जरूरत है, ना नीचे जमीन में बोरिंग है और ना सिंचाई कोई साधन है, जो इस साधन को पूरा करेगा उसी को हम लोग वोट देंगे.
Jahanabad has a significant place in both Hindu and Buddhist traditions. Voters say that with medieval sites like the Dargah of Sufi saint Hazrat Bibi Kamal Rahmatullah Aulia, the Sun Temple and ruins like the Barabar Caves, the place can be developed as a major tourist destination. Upper caste Bhumihars and backward caste Yadav voters are the deciding factors here.
देखिए, महागठबंधन पूरे बिहार में, यहाँ नहीं, पूरे बिहार में कोई टक्कर नहीं है. नरेंद्र मोदी के जो झूठा वादा था सब लोग समझ गए हैं. हम लोग विकास के मुद्दे पे चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं और नीतीश कुमार जो विकास के बात करते हैं, नीतीश कुमार जब से राजद से गठबंधन किए हैं, लालू यादव से गठबंधन किए हैं, तो फिर पुनः बिहार में जंगल राज कायम हो गया.
मैं जहानाबाद की पैदाइश हूँ, जहानाबाद में मैं पैदा हुआ हूँ. मैंने जिस स्कूल में पढ़ाई करी है वो राजा बाजार इलाके में पड़ता है. मैंने बचपन से आज तक वहाँ पानी का जमाव देखा है. मैं सिर्फ डेवलपमेंट की राजनीति करने आया हूँ.
From political violence to the politics of development, Jahanabad has come a long way.
Influence of Naxals has declined in this area due to the change in the socio-political landscape. A reason for the improvement in the situation is also attributed to Bihar's bifurcation in 2000. Provision of roads, electricity and irrigation facilities would dominate voters' minds in upcoming elections in Jahanabad. Reporting from Jahanabad with camera person Sudhanshu, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
Moving on now, life in the Maoist-affected Red Corridor isn't easy. It comprises a huge part of Sherghati subdivision of Gaya district, a place of historical importance that today is desperately in need of development. The area's economy is dominated by agricultural trade, and in this election, voters have a long wish list for political representatives.
When it comes to farming, Vedram is an adept. It's a life skill that has been handed down the generations in his family. He can identify any variety of rice which he cultivates on his 10 acres. But making two ends meet is still an uphill task. Frequent power outages add to his production costs.
खेती में साधन नहीं है, पानी नहीं है, पेट में खाना नहीं है, पूंजी नहीं है. हम लोग भूख मरते हैं, तो किस तरह से हम लोग खेती करें?
Support prices have no doubt increased, but absence of suitable state intervention for procurement forces farmers like Vedram to sell their produce at much lower prices.
नहीं बिक पाता. अब तक तो नहीं बिका. जब तक मेरे जीवन में अब तक ऐसा नहीं हुआ. रही बात तो समर्थन मूल्य का, वो जो अगर उड़ भी गया थोड़ा बहुत, तो वो मिल नहीं पाता। इससे किसान बदहाली के शिकार हैं यहाँ पे।
Like most towns in Bihar, Sherghati is dominated by agriculture-based industries. Its economy revolves around the local crop market. National Highway 2, also known as the Grand Trunk Road, passes through it, touching Kolkata on one side and Pakistan's Peshawar city on the other. But transport conditions still remain deplorable. And political parties have only broken promises to show after all these years.
हमारी पार्टी और महागठबंधन का जो मुद्दा है कि बिहार को एक विकसित राज्य हमारे मुख्यमंत्री आदरणीय नीतीश कुमार जी देखना चाहते हैं। बिहार इतना विकास करे कि देश के जो अग्रणी राज्य हैं उसके श्रेणी में आए।
यदि हमारी सरकार बनी, मैं विधायक बना, तो हम इस जो यहाँ की पब्लिक का जो मेन डिमांड है शेरघाटी को जिला बनाओ, हम उसको पूरा करेंगे।
Legend has it that Sher Shah Suri hunted a lion at this very place. In its heydays during British rule, Sherghati commanded much administrative importance as the commissioner's headquarters. Today, the place is notorious for illegal mining thanks to the apathy of successive governments.
Development of road and transport facilities can play a very crucial role in changing the socio-economic conditions of the people of Sherghati. With successive governments failing to acknowledge this problem, Sherghati has high hopes from elections 2015. Reporting from Sherghati with camera person Sudhanshu, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
Well, political parties are upbeat about their chances as far as these polls in Bihar are concerned. And after the first phase of polling yesterday, they all came out and reacted positively. Let's listen into some reactions in poll bits.
एक बात साफ है, लोग इस बार केंद्र सरकार के साथ चलना चाहते हैं प्रदेश के विकास में।
हम लोग की रिपोर्ट बहुत अच्छी है। हमारा जो गठबंधन है उसको काफी क्लियर कट एज है और इसीलिए एनडीए के नेताओं का जो भाषण है, बयान है, वो जरा तल्ख नजर आता है।
और लालू यादव नीतीश कुमार इतना है कि वो दोनों फिनिश्ड हो चुके। लालू नीतीश कहीं नहीं है, फिनिश्ड हो चुका, क्योंकि ये लोग पूंजीपतियों के दलाल हैं।
टोटल जितना भी वोट होगा मिनिमम 180 सीट हम लोग जीतेंगे। नोट कर लेना तो।
180 सीट पर 90% सीट पर हम लोग जीत रहे हैं। फर्स्ट फेज में वो हवाबाजी उनका सब निकल जाएगा। जन समुद्र उमड़ा हुआ है, क्या कहते हैं कि एनडीए के पक्ष में, पता चल जाएगा उनको।
Let's now take a look at some more poll-related news in our segment Polpuri. An FIR has been lodged against former Bihar Minister Avdesh Kushwaha in connection with the sting video that purportedly showed him accepting a bribe. The FIR has been registered under IPC sections 171C, which relates to undue influence at elections, 188 and cheating. Kushwaha had resigned on Sunday from the Bihar government. JDU has also removed him as its candidate from the Bihar Assembly seat in East Champaran district. The Election Commission on Monday ruled that there is no legal bar on campaigning outside constituencies going to polls. The decision came a day after the Grand Alliance demanded a ban on live telecast of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's rallies. The Commission has conveyed to the Grand Alliance that under Section 126 of Representation of the People's Act, there is no legal bar on people to campaign outside areas going to polls. Poll authorities in Bihar have sought details or allegations that Union Minister Giriraj Singh compromised voters' secrecy after a photo went viral showing him casting his vote at a polling booth. The Election Commission has sought for more details on the matter. Moving on, now two women candidates of the NDA and Grand Alliance will be locked in a close fight in Barachatti. This reserved constituency is a part of the Gaya Lok Sabha parliamentary seat. Here's more.
Tuesdays are the days when Barachatti comes alive. That's when people from all over throng its Mangal Bazaar, the cattle market, where birds, poultry, buffaloes and elephants are traded. But other than that, the town suffers from a general lack of basic amenities.
हमारा पूरा क्षेत्र जितना है, हम लोग का पहाड़ी क्षेत्र है मैडम, पीने के लिए पानी नहीं है। 250-300 फीट पानी हमारे यहाँ बोरिंग होता है, लेकिन पानी नहीं निकलता। हमारे यहाँ सबसे दिक्कत पानी और रोड नहीं।
Listening to complaints, the RJD's Samata Devi is conscious of an added responsibility. A lot of hope rides on her since, in order to accommodate her, the JDU denied the ticket to its sitting MLA Jyoti Devi. In the 2010 elections, Samata Devi lost to Jyoti Devi by 23,746 votes.
जीत जाने के बाद सबसे पहले मेरे के यहाँ सुविधा बिजली का नहीं है, बहुत ऐसे गांव में नहीं गई है और वहाँ सब बिजली लाने का काम करेंगे। बहुत ऐसे जगह है, रोड नहीं है, रोड बना के बिजली की व्यवस्था, जब बिजली की व्यवस्था होगा तो किसानों के ऑटोमेटिक विकास होगी। दूसरी बात रोड नहीं है, रोड बनवाने का काम करेंगे।
For the NDA, Sudha Devi, work starts as early as 5 a.m. gathering party workers for the day's campaigning. Sudha is the daughter-in-law of Hari Manjhi, the BJP MP from Gaya constituency. But in order to accommodate an alliance partner, Sudha is herself seeking votes on the LJP's ticket.
बाराचट्टी में कोई विकास नजर ही नहीं आया, जो करना चाहिए था विधायक को, बिल्कुल नजर नहीं आता। मैं चाहती हूँ अगर मैं बन जाती हूँ तो वहाँ से सबसे पहले तो रोड सही करूंगी, बिजली का साधन करूंगी और सिंचाई का सीजन करूंगी।
Coming to terms with such conditions, both candidates had their tasks cut out. On their part, the voters had their sights set on how they will hold the candidates accountable. Barachatti will reveal its decision when it votes on 16th October.
Barachatti is known for its thriving cattle market. But residents here complain about lack of basic infrastructure and, most importantly, lack of veterinary doctors. Candidates now are banking on caste calculus and trying to compete for each other's vote bank. In Barachatti, with camera person Sudhanshu, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
Meanwhile, two Dalit heavyweights are facing off in a battle for votes and prestige in the Maoist-hit Imamganj constituency on October 16th. Former Bihar Chief Minister Jitan Ram Manjhi is taking on the Speaker of the outgoing Assembly, Uday Narayan Chaudhary. Here's a report.
Jitan Ram Manjhi has a score to settle. The former Chief Minister had announced his candidature from the Makhdumpur seat when he sought the Imamganj seat. In order to contest against Uday Narayan Chaudhary, the former Bihar Assembly Speaker, the Hindustani Awam Morcha chief's rivalry with Chaudhary is a deep-rooted one.
When Mr. Manjhi was having problems and he was to face vote of confidence, at that point of time, Uday Narayan Chaudhary, as the Speaker, he proclaimed him as to be an unattached member of the House, and some of his followers were also disqualified. So that, I think, from that point of time, this rivalry got converted into enmity.
Manjhi has a tough fight on his hands, but Chaudhary is a member of the Mahadalit Pasi caste. The six-time MLA sees the former Chief Minister just as an outsider.
जितना भी बड़ा पहलवान वो भेज दे, जब तक इमामगंज डुमरिया और बांके बाजार की मिट्टी का खून और यहाँ के लोगों का खून मेरे नसों में दौड़ रहा है, तब तक एक नहीं 10 जीतनराम मांझी आएगा पहलवान बनके, उसको यहाँ से मुंह की खानी खा करके जाना पड़ेगा।
Manjhi is betting on his Mushar caste status to carry him to victory. The NDA claims that shift in the loyalties of some Muslim voters will favor the BJP, LJP, RSLP, HAM alliance.
15 साल से हैं उदय नारायण चौधरी, यहाँ से विधायक हैं, विधानसभा अध्यक्ष हैं। विधायक 20 साल से हैं, विधानसभा अध्यक्ष हैं, फिर भी जो विकास होना चाहिए था वो हुआ नहीं। जान माल के जो हानि होती है बराबर यहाँ।
The stakes are high for both candidates. Both are laying claim to being the most important Dalit leader in Bihar. For Manjhi, a loss will weaken his position in the NDA. It will be equally unnerving for Chaudhary, who is positioning himself as the Dalit face in the JDU.
In 2014, both Jitan Ram Manjhi and Uday Narayan Chaudhary fought Lok Sabha elections unsuccessfully as JDU nominees. However, in 2015, with Jitan Ram Manjhi deciding to take on Uday Narayan Chaudhary at his home turf, will make this contest a very keenly watched one. Reporting from Imamganj with camera person Sudhanshu, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
That's it on this edition of Verdict 2015. See you again next time. Have a good evening.